Hey guys, and welcome to Movie Guys Podcast. This is Jordan with Eric and Ed, and we promised you guys on Twitter that we have a special episode, and here it is. We are interviewing this very, very interesting independent actor named Scott Watson. How you doing, Scott?
I'm doing good. Good to be here, guys.
And
I
so you guys,
don't know about interesting, but we'll see. We'll see.
well, we're going to talk about
Thanks for coming on all the same.
Well, your
Now I have
body
something
work
to
has been
prove.
interesting because let's see. Scott here has done some films and TV shows such as Homer, Mysteries at the Museum, Red Rum, Somewhere in Between, Zombie Apocalypse, and To Live and Die in Dixie. His new movie that he's in, When the Moon Was Twice, When the Moon Was Twice as Big. I'm sorry, and it's directed by Bill Jacobs. That's coming out this year, right?
It is, and that was filmed in Pennsylvania,
Oh, it's
Doylesville.
Cool. Oh, where at?
Yeah. Doylesville. Yeah.
I'm on the west side of Pennsylvania. I don't know exactly where that's at, but hey, anything that's done in Pennsylvania, I'm all for.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Somewhere in there we filmed.
It's big
Yeah.
state. Big state.
But fans, bear with us, and of course, this goes for the fans and for Scott. This is our
You've
first
got Pittsburgh
interview,
on the west. You've got Pittsburgh on the west, Philadelphia on the east, and Alabama in between. So there's a lot of area there to cover.
Yeah, I always
Well-
drive through Pennsylvania on my way home, and it takes about 36 days to get across the state. So I know it's pretty long.
Sounds like Georgia.
Well, are you riding along with all the Amish and the Mennonites? Is that what it takes you so long?
Oh, on the horse and buggy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish.
So,
All right. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and it's always great to have you on. We're going to ask you a few different questions, actually, just about, I guess, projects that you have coming up, obviously. We want to know about that, and just really independent films in the process of it, too, just because we are lovers of all movies, and independent film is something that I like especially just because a lot of people like to find a hidden gem, or they like to find something first and say, hey, you got to watch this. Take my word for it, and the handoff, this kind of a customary trade that you can give. And that's what independent film can bring, a lot of it too. And you see performances by directors, by actors, everyone involved in it all the same. And that's just something that is really good to see. So, I mean, that's what I was just kick it off with a few different questions, Jordan.
Yeah, absolutely. Scott, here's my first one for you, okay? Got some generic ones and some good ones, in my opinion. Let's see here. Do you want me to go easy or tough first? Which one do you want, buddy?
Oh, I don't know. Is there calculus involved?
Well, okay, here's a good one. What character in a movie would be your dream project to play?
Oh, yeah, that question. I was actually thinking pretty hard about that one. That one is tough. I would have to say, obviously, one of the big villains would be really fun.
Okay.
I think everybody in the world wants to play the Joker. That would be awesome. But number 5, and that would be fine. Just get me in there. I want to be a part of Star Wars since basically when I saw them when I was a kid. Anything in that movie at all.
Yeah, anything.
Anything.
You sound like a man after my own heart. We all love Star Wars.
That's
Oh yeah, I see that Star Wars poster in the background.
Yeah.
To reference a picture on a podcast,
Yeah,
But,
of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's everyone's. You can almost say end goal, pretty much. I mean, if you make it there to just one frame, it's not that you're just in the movie, but if you make it to like a frame on screen, you can just say that's it. I think I've
done it.
I've been
Yeah.
there. That's just waiting for the.
I don't know if you
reward.
guys. I don't know if you guys heard the rumor, but supposedly, and no spoilers for episode 7, but there's a certain scene where a certain character discovers that she may or may not have the Force, and she's talking to what may or may not be a stormtrooper, and that stormtrooper supposedly is Daniel Craig.
Yeah, there was that.
That's the rumor that I heard.
I heard his voice as soon as I heard that rumor. I listened to it because I saw it 4 times that first week. I heard his voice as soon as I heard. Yeah.
Well, correct me if
And how
I'm
great-
wrong on this, because there's been word of the traitor. There's some. I think Kevin Smith voiced that. I think someone. If I read that correctly, on the
Really?
internet, I think
Really?
recently on his podcast he was the voiceover for one of the stormtroopers, and I think it was the one where he yelled out "traitor" and he had the baton, that Z6 baton.
Crazy lightning kung fu stick.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's actually called a Z6 baton. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
I won't. I'll save or look it up and just pretend like I know what I'm talking about. But
It sounded official, yeah.
I think that's. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that was voiced by Kevin Smith. If I'm
Wow.
lying, then whatever. Just roll with it. Maybe we can make that a thing. But
Yeah.
you heard it here
Yeah,
first.
so like,
Hashtag Z6.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
yeah.
So anything in Star Wars or any a Vulcan in Star Trek, let's say.
A
You know,
Vulcan.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Great.
why not?
All right. So, okay, let's go for an easy one here. What do you do on your day off? Because we know, as an actor, you are constantly busy. You're always on set. You're going from one project to the next, meeting all these different kinds of people. What do you do when you have a day off to yourself?
Well, what you described before is what I hope to be doing all the time. Most actors know that a lot of the job is just staring at your phone, waiting for it to ring, or checking your inbox to see if you have any jobs coming in. I try to keep a pretty low profile. I live in Brooklyn with my wife and my 2 rabbits, so just kind of hang out. I watch way too many movies, so anytime a new movie comes on Netflix, I probably am going to watch it eventually. But I'm also a writer too, so
Oh.
I try to do as much writing as I can, playwriting, screenplay, stuff like that.
Do
Every
you
actor
use,
is secretly.
Do you use Celtex for your script writing? Because I was always taught to use that in college.
I used to, but then I would always have trouble with versioning of Celtex. Like, I would write this amazing script, or what I thought was an amazing script, at 3 a.m. And
Yeah.
then I try to open it again, and then there'd be like compatibility issues. So no, I just write it in Word,
Oh, do you?
and I don't even worry about formatting or spelling until the end, until like draft 3. I just get it out there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the long and the short of what I do on my day off.
Okay. So, of course, Zombie Apocalypse was one of the movies that I saw that you did, and of course, Eric and Ed know that I'm a big zombie guy, and I actually would argue, I don't know, I think they would agree, I'm the horror guy of the show. How was it
Won't
working? Yeah, he won't argue. How was it working on Zombie Apocalypse? Was it, and honestly, for a fair question, was it just like a normal, average zombie movie, or did you actually have like a great time trying something new with it?
That one is really strange because Zombie Apocalypse was actually created in 2007, and
Oh, wow.
it's essentially a fever dream of one dedicated person named Ryan Thompson, who took pretty much half of a college campus and put it in a zombie movie. So it's essentially, we had no money at all.
Uh-huh.
Everybody was basically volunteering their time. So the fact that it became a movie at all is kind of a miracle.
Really?
But yeah, so it's amazing that it turned out like we filmed half of it in an abandoned paper mill in Vicksburg, Michigan, which I'm sure was like 95% asbestos. And one of like the key grip had just the keys to this abandoned paper mill, and it was huge, like the factory in the first Batman. I don't know, that chemical plant. It was like that,
Yeah.
that for real. An obscure reference. But yeah,
Oh, wow.
just this giant plant, and it's super dangerous because there are just giant gaping holes in the ground and stuff like that.
Right.
And we had the whole thing to film. So there's like 30 college kids filming a zombie movie in an abandoned factory.
Oh,
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, so, we drank a lot. We broke a lot of things, most of which were already broken. And we
Yep.
filmed a film in the meantime. So, there was also a very large part of post-production where one of the main characters was completely dubbed in a strange Spanish accent. because because they felt that that's what needed to happen in the film. So looking back, it's the movie. I don't know. Some diehard zombie fans love it, and power to them. We were all really, really overjoyed when it was picked up for distribution, and we couldn't believe it. And it just goes to show why horror is the best genre, because no matter what kind of movie you produce, people are going to take their time and watch it, which is amazing. Which is why I love horror fans perhaps the most, because they really dedicate their time to finding new films more than any other genre. But yeah, the fact that people have seen it is kind of mind blowing. But yeah,
Well,
I can't. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say I've seen it because I. Never mind.
Which is mind blowing.
My collection is ridiculous when it comes to horror flicks. It's just my thing.
Horror is very, very popular, and I think it's because it's it allows you almost, well, it gives you this freedom, where you can pretty much just kind of do, play on camera, pretty much, just kind of do these games, or just how creative can you get with this death or with this scene, just more blood, more this, more that. Whereas it's more that's memorable rather than it being like a kiss scene in the rain from the other independent. That's, that's trying to hit festivals and whatever. It's horror.
All right, Scott.
Jordan, if I could, I'd like to ask one question of Scott real quick. What was Scott, if you don't mind, what was the moment you decided that you wanted to be an actor? That this was what you wanted to do for the rest of your life, and that you wanted to give yourself and give your art to the world?
Yeah, I was 7. I was in a play called The Three Billy Goats Gruff, and I was playing the Big Billy Goat.
Yeah, that's a good part.
And it was a lead part, I must say. And I was on stage, and I defeated the troll, and I looked out in the audience, and everybody was just paying attention to me in such a focused way that it really impressed me. Like, I looked out in the audience, and the lights are off, and you can just see all these people. You can see all the heads. You can see you can make eye contact with people, and just that like concentrated sense of attention was, the room. It was invigorating. So once I got a taste of that, it's nothing's quite like it. And it's funny because a lot of people say that live theater is not the same as doing film. I still do a lot of theater in New York, but I actually get the same feeling when I'm on a set and I'm in front of crew that you get it in a theater, because you're still expected to make it happen. There's the magic of the moment. And I feel like sometimes there's even more pressure when you have cameras rolling and like 36 giant lights aimed at you, and you got to get the take before the sun goes down. Sometimes that's even more exciting than theater for me.
Yeah, I can understand that completely. I feel though that when the main difference is that maybe when you're on stage, it's the one shot type of thing, and so you go into with this more of a mental capacity of what's going to come next, and just kind of get into that moment where it can become natural. And in the camera, maybe there's because that there's a take, or something like that. So of course you want to get it done and everything like that. But I think that feeling though might be that live feeling, that action feeling. You're in it right now. Yeah. Theater is much more like a marathon, and film is a sprint. Camera roll, like 1, 2, 3, funny kind of thing. I wanted to ask really about casting, and just because with kind of today's media and just kind of what's the norm for casting an independent film? Is these people that or is there something like an agent, or is it just actual like Craigslist, like, hey, we just need people for this movie type thing? You're meeting these strangers for the first time? You're meeting this project head on, brand new, right? You're an outside actor.
Right. For me, it's an interesting process because I'm still very much an unknown actor. So I do have an agent and I do have a manager, and they do send me out on auditions. Sometimes there are people that I know in the industry who ask me to be a part of films that they've made or I've worked with them before. But by and large, it's me meeting strangers. I just finished a feature film in Brooklyn called Neighbors, and it was these two amazing Israeli brothers that just graduated from NYU, and they put together money and they decided to make a feature film. And I didn't know them at all before I auditioned and got the part of a sound guy. It's kind of like a hipster version of New York Stories. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that old movie. But I didn't know these guys at all. And so it's a very interesting feeling to come into an independent film where there's not a lot of money behind it. Like a lot of the TV stuff that I do, it's a well-oiled machine, you know.
Sure.
So there's a budget, there's people, there's line producers, there's like you got to get stuff done in 15 minutes. This, it was very much like we had a meeting at a burger joint, and we talked about like my character's motivation. They gave me some books to like kind of get me in the mood, like the artistic feel of the movie. They gave me sound equipment to play around with because the guy was a sound guy for a couple weeks. So it was great because the amount of passion that they had for their film was much higher than some of the TV shows that I've done, where it's like bang, 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 you know, get it done, get it done, get it done before the sun goes down. So a lot of times the casting is done just by the producers in independent film, but the films with a larger budget, a couple $1 million or so, those generally go through casting directors who work with the production. So my agent will submit me for something, a casting director will bring me in, and then we'll talk, I'll read for the scene, and then I'll meet with the actual producer or the director after that. Or sometimes I self-tape auditions too, where I stand in front of my window and I talk to myself and send it off to somebody and hope to get a job.
Whatever works.
I have a preference. Yeah, I have a preference for self-tape auditions just because I have total control over my environment. So, you know, I can have a beer off to the side. Not that I ever do that.
Right.
Hey, you're on Movie Guys podcast. This is what we do.
Right. Yeah. So I have much more control of my environment. It can be very stressful to walk into a casting director's office, which is largely just a very small room with a video camera, and you know, make awkward small talk and then do your scene and then leave.
Sure.
Okay.
That can be.
Just adding on to that question, was there ever a role or a film that you auditioned for that you felt like that you nailed it and didn't get, and then the second part is that something that you auditioned for and just really, really, really wanted and didn't get? What was there ever that happened? And you know, what were those movies, if you can tell us? And what were you thinking? Well, how are you feeling?
Yeah. That happens quite a bit. I try to audition as much as possible just to kind of leave things in the rearview mirror because actors deal with more than anything rejection. I try to have at least 3 auditions a week, and of those auditions, maybe I have a 5% success rate, which is generally pretty good, but still, there's just a lot of rejection that rolls in. The big one that got away was a couple years ago. They did a World War TV series on the History Channel, and they brought me in to read for young Winston Churchill, and this was like one of the first TV things that I had done in New York. And I got super far. They called me, they put me on hold, but some guy walked in at the last minute who just happened to be from Churchill's hometown and was British, and he got the job.
Jeez.
Yeah. Lousy British people.
Your accent isn't as
bastards.
good. Yeah. How good is your British accent? Like, I think everyone has like a kind of a go-to British accent that just sounds either really good or really horrible.
Right. It's better than Dick Van Dyke. I mean, I've got a couple that I use. An interesting accent is Michael Caine's accent, because when he talks in his natural accent, it's almost incomprehensible. He really poshes it up a lot for movies. Or Jason Statham is one of my more favorite British accents, because he has this weird kind of like gritty Cockney accent, but it's very clear. So I like to emulate his accent as much as possible. Like, he talks like this, you know, Jason Statham, very tough, you know. But it's like if you hear a normal
that
British
line
person,
into you know.
Yeah. If you hear a normal British person
face.
talk, yeah. If you're a normal British person talk, it's not like Oscar Wilde posh. It's very normal. So I try to do that as much as possible, and I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
Well,
good enough for second place.
At least you weren't like Kevin Costner in Robin Hood, where it actually tried the accent. You didn't even just blow it off.
Yeah, I like how he does the accent for half the movie. Then he's like, nah, never mind.
I was actually just thinking about that. But like, did he just give it up, or
yeah?
Because you said that, it's like I don't remember him talking in an accent.
There are a few words that he kind of awkwardly stumbles over, and then he's just like, oh, no, never mind.
Whatever.
I'm rubbing it.
Screw it.
We all watched it for Morgan Freeman anyway. Like,
Morgan Freeman, I watched it for the main girl. I don't forget her name. Anyway,
Mary
Elizabeth. She was in The Abyss. What the hell's her name?
Elizabeth Shue?
No, she's a three-namer. It's a three-namer.
Okay. All right, well, anyway. Scott, we don't want to keep you forever, so I guess I got one more question for you, so you can enjoy the rest of your evening. So I guess this will be the easy one for you here. What has been your most favorite character that you have played so far?
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna go with a theater role with this one. I play a lot of Shakespeare. But I do a lot of Shakespeare. I like Shakespeare a lot. There's a lot of really fun characters in Shakespeare.
Okay.
I played a character a few summers ago in Two Gentlemen of Verona. It's the play where there's a dog in it. It's not well known at all, but there was one. I played a crazy suitor, and the director just let me do crazy stuff with the role. It was great. Like we were trying on shoes. I put on like 5-inch heels, and that was great. And it basically, I became like a transvestite Captain Hook in the show, if you can imagine that. And it was just amazing. Like, it was so much fun. I felt like I was in a drag show.
I feel like it was not far off from Dustin Hoffman and Hook. Like,
no.
He's
and he and
very drag.
If you watch closely. He and Smee, if you watch closely, are actually a very loving gay couple.
I don't know. That explains
that
movie. His little sashay
strut
down the red carpet.
Yep.
You've ruined my childhood.
or made it better.
I think it's made it better because I can't wait to watch. I'm going to watch that tonight just to see this. This will be great.
You'll see it. It's not subtle. It's really not.
Bob Hoskins, R.I.P. Bob Hoskins does a good job of that.
Yeah.
Well, Scott. RIP. Yeah.
Sorry. No, I was gonna say. Again, we don't want to take this forever for you because I know you're a busy guy. And we don't want to keep you forever, but we would like this opportunity for you if you want to take some time to kind of tell us about the next films that you're doing or anything that you're doing next in the future that we can check you out on, buddy.
Yeah, for sure. So I've got a couple things coming out. Neighbors should be coming out next year. That's an indie short. That's the one I was talking about. The Benyami brothers, great guys, awesome guys. So that film should be really fun. It's 10 different stories of New Yorkers all put together. Just really great script, really great guys. So look for that. That'll be hopefully we're looking to get a streaming deal for it. So maybe on Netflix. Fingers crossed. I just had another horror movie come out, a horror short called Homer, which you saw on IMDb, and you can watch for free on Vimeo. Or you can watch it on IMDb. There's a link to it. So it's under Watching Earth Productions. If you look under Vimeo, you can find Homer. There's another one coming out, another short called Something Unorthodox, where I play an Orthodox Jewish lawyer who is cheating on his wife and a scumbag. So that was really fun to do. So that's coming out next year as well. I think they're trying to turn that into a feature. So yeah, lots of stuff in the mix. I did want to say what my favorite movie is because I think it's kind of a
please.
There's a leap in there. My favorite movie is actually Dick Tracy.
Really?
I don't know if you guys. Yeah, it's weird, but I don't know if you guys have seen it recently.
No, I haven't recently.
Okay, I suggest you see it again.
Around Halloween, I did actually.
Oh, really? All right.
I think it was just on for some reason, but no, I remember it vaguely from my childhood, just because I for some reason, like, really anatomically correct dolls. Like, Warren Beatty's face, like, it looked like very much like him, and then it was Madonna too. And Madonna had like a full on. It was great. It's a great children's toy. I loved it. But
yeah,
but I
yeah,
remember,
it was like
yeah, watching that movie as a kid, I couldn't process it.
Yeah, it's bananas. The movie is crazy. I mean, Al Pacino as a big boy in his crazy outfit, just being full Al Pacino. Dustin Hoffman is in that movie playing Mumbles. It's like the best cast ever, all wearing crazy makeup, putting on crazy costumes. And yeah, the movie is kind of like a beautiful disaster, and I love it. And there's songs.
I'm going to have to rewatch it now.
There's a threshold where you can make something, and this applies for music too, where you can make something so bad that it's good.
Yeah, and people put so much time and effort into it. It's really, I love it. So that, I just wanted to give that to you guys so you could rewatch it if you hadn't seen it recently.
Awesome. Well, I'm planning on doing that too. That and Hook. It's going to be an interesting evening for me. I can tell you that. Well, Scott. Scott, for everybody here at the
real quick, Jordan, let him. Where can everybody find you? Where can they find you on Twitter? What's your Twitter handle, man?
Yeah. So please follow me on Twitter at Scotty M Watson. That's SCOTTYMWATSON. And I'm a friendly guy, so just you can tweet me as long as it's not anything weird or asking me to follow your YouTube channel.
And Scott, do you mind when we post this episode if we put your Twitter name on the post so people can click on it and find you?
That's great. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Well, other than that, Scott, on behalf of everybody here, we really do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to interview us. So we really do appreciate it, and I'm sure the fans do too. And thank you so much, man. Really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and let me know when it's up.
Oh, yeah. No, it's today's what? Monday, so it'll be up tomorrow.
Great. Awesome.
It'll be up on Tuesday.
Great. Cool. Well,
all right, cool.
Good to talk to you guys.
All right. And, Scott, don't hang up real quick, buddy. Just stay on real quick, okay?
Sure.
All right.